Hey traders, quick lesson, insight as to how I look at charts. Basically, I am a fundamental trader, but sometimes a chart is a chart is a chart. So I was literally talking about something, and then I got a question from a friend saying, anyone following VTR? I wasn't, so I was curious, and I flipped to VTR. I was looking at a monthly chart of something else, I think Procter & Gamble, and then so I flipped to VTR, and this is what I saw. I was like, okay, so good monthly momentum. These are 1 month bars, so it's it shows, you know, longer term perspective. And I immediately saw that it's going to be a fight right here because I can visually tell it's been a pivot point. You know, here breakout, and then defended it a couple of times, 3 times, and failed, and now it's trying to retake it, kind of like these 2 times here. So it won't be easy. So I was like, okay, good monthly momentum, but may face some problems there. So I said, okay, let's go to the weekly chart to see how it looks shorter term. And this is same stock, shorter term, and now I see a little bit more granular. And I can tell that there's some sort of a catalyst here, and I can see that same level I was talking about. So okay, I was like, I'm going to go to a daily to see what that little area there, and now I can see clearly the excitement. So the excitement is that technically it's looking a little frisky, and it's doing it at that pivotal level. So here was a scene of a crime accident where it was support, but then went down. It took them a while to get back to it. Scene of the crime accident right here. Okay, so that's a neckline, and then the bears tried it again and they failed, right? So they did this much the first time, damage. They did only that much the second time, and if they are breaking out and they close above it, the upside potential is usually the size of this guy right here. So eyeball, I'm going to go this way. I'm not a technical analyst. I have friends who are, and they're awesome at it. They draw it with nice finite lines and rulers. I'm just eyeballing here, and usually I look left. I see an area of contention right here, you know, support, failed support, another crime scene. So likely, if we do rally up, this would be one stopping point. So this would be stopping point number 1. This would be T1, let's say. It will be somewhat difficult here to break through that, but once they clear it, T2 would be somewhere around here. So if I do that, that's 2 targets. Why here? Because this is where it looked interesting before. So chances are whoever fought over it here, they're going to fight over it here. This would be another level, and this would be another level. So I think of these levels more as rubber bands versus hard lines in the sand. But that's the theory behind the breakout here. So if it popped on somebody's, hey, must buy, chase momentum, that's probably the reason why. So the point of this video is how I have to change time frames on charts. I happen to be looking at a monthly chart. I was like, okay, it looks like there's something going on here. And then I went, okay, let's look at the weekly chart. The weekly chart gave me the hint that there was something going on here. And I went to the daily chart in order to see what was going on here. If I go to smaller time frames, I can probably see it a little more clearly. This is a 2-hour chart. So, all right, Nick signing out. If you have any questions, sellspreads@gmail.com.